Okay. Let's try this again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Sound all right? Yeah, we can hear. Thank you, RJ. Okay. I'm gonna try to start over. What a dead man switch means is when a person that owns some type of insurance, what we call insurance, things that they need to get out to people that they can't put out while they're alive. If they die, that switch flips on. Okay, and that information goes out. At first, we thought there were going to be some big people that if when we went viral in 2020 because that was an accident, we thought that that would we would have the insurance to give to somebody in a high power. We thought we could just hand that over, and then we seen that was not reality. Kept diving deeper, and we seen that a lot of people are in things for money or for trends or for some type of selfish gain. We have told you numerous times that the truth is priceless. We went viral in 2020, and in that time, we started doing interviews, hoping and praying that the word would just get out, and this has been built. There's so many of you all around the world that know my name, and not only do you know my name, but you know the message that I carry, and that's not about numbers. I don't care. I don't give a damn. All right? Far from that. All right? I don't care about numbers. If there's not that same amount of people, and I've said this over and over again in the streets, then it doesn't matter to me. I'm shocked as there's many people that come in here that say, I stand with you from Australia. I stand with you from Sweden. Not only do I stand with you, but I stand for the children. Now, I want to ask you, because I'm going through my insurance, and there's things that I have in there that I was like, this is not going to ever be seen unless I'm dead. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? I know, Miracle, don't you start with me because she's going to get on me because she told me stop talking about this. She said you're not going to die. We rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. We're not saying that over you. I know. Give me a second. Miracle has become like a big sister to me, and she's like, stop saying that. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. But I'm looking at insurance, and I'm like, that's not supposed to go until after the fact, because there's nothing I can do about that. That's a very powerful problem that can end in a way to be made to look like Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy did it. You've seen it. How many FedEx drivers you got to see take somebody's court judge out? How many times do you have to see that one person is tied to this person that's tied to some corruption? How many times do you need to see that for yourself everywhere else? Okay? So I'm looking at insurance and I'm like, I'm tired. This was not supposed to go this way. I was not supposed to be reopening wounds and pouring lemon juice and salt in them 24/7. That was not the plan. I have decided to say, hey, I'm going to come out of denial and I'm going to speak for those who can't have a voice, who don't have a voice, and who won't have a voice because they're no longer here. I don't know who people think that we are bucking at. If you care about the Epstein files, if you want to know the truth, if you want a name, who do you think you are talking to? Seriously. Interactive portion. Seriously, who do you think you're talking to? If you're asking for the names from the Epstein files, from elite dark historical secrets, who do you think that you are bucking at? When you know that our CIA is guilty, our FBI was guilty, our DOJ covered it up, the police had something to do with it, top to bottom had something to do with it. You can see evil slithering like snakes all over us for little things, and I don't see a damn thing happening to people that are doing evil shit right now. I don't see one thing happening to those people. I am trying to keep my faith. I really am. But I don't see one thing happening to people. So now I'm digging through my insurance. And I'm like, okay. Seriously, this is interactive portion. Who do you think that you are bucking at? When you ask somebody for the Epstein secrets, who do you think you're bucking at? What evil do you think that you are bucking at? Have you stopped to ask yourself that? It's not just about me. It's not just about my mama. It's not about somebody who stands a little too close to me. It's not about somebody who's just watching this video right now. It's about everybody. There is no red side. There's no blue side. Everybody is guilty. So question, when you ask about, everybody has some questions for me. I got a question for you. I'm dead serious right now. I'm so serious. Who do you think that you are bucking at? When you're asking where are the children, who do you think you are talking to? Do you not think that you are going to be in the same boat that we are? Who do you think you are bucking at? Who did you think this whole time we were talking to? The same people that you are bucking at and saying, where the hell is the list? Is the same people that won't leave us alone, big and little. So who the hell what war do we think that we are in? Everybody, I just want to know. Who do you think we're bucking at? How many times have you said, why isn't there no justice? Where did the truckers go? Where did Black Lives Matter go? Do you notice that there's no resolution, there's no solution for things? Do you notice it just passes over every time? Because it's a trend. Do you notice that? It just right over. Didn't even happen. Where did COVID go? What happened? What happened? Was there a solution? Was there answers? Did you understand why you couldn't see your loved one? Did you understand why, if it was just a cold that took over the atmosphere, that you couldn't advocate for your loved one in the hospital, you couldn't go to their funeral, you couldn't freaking bury them? Did you ask that question of where to go? Where was the justice? Where was the solution? Who had the answer? What is the answer? What the was that? No? So Epstein's not the only one. Sean Combs is not the only one. Oprah's not the only one. Obama's not the only one. I don't give a damn what side you're on. I don't care. It's all of them. And we've all enabled it because you're seeing evil right now attack us like crazy. So I'm just trying to understand, who do you think we're bucking at? So I looked at my insurance and I'm like, okay, when we get to this event, we're going to put this insurance in people's hands. What do you expect to happen? After you buck at the government for asking, where are the children? Why did you lie, Bill Clinton? Why did you tell us MK Ultra was over, Bill Clinton? After you do something like that, who do you think you are bucking at? Who do you think you talk to? Thank you. Who do you think you talk to? I'm just trying to understand. Because everybody's asking me for names. And if I put these names in everybody's hands, who do you think we just bucked at? What do you think is going to happen to us? My ultimate question right now is, I'm trying to stand for those who I said I'd go back for. If you just watch the boogers in my nose, I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm tired. Okay? But I have tried my best to say, yes, I took a minute to be quiet. Yes, I walked away. Yes, I needed time to heal. Yes, I am trying my damn best right now. No, I can't save you. Do you know how many people have come to me like, why can't you come back for me? I don't have that power. I am trying my best to come back for me. The only thing that I have right now is these devices. But when I put things in people's hands and I walk away, then what? The amount of threats that's on us when we get to this event and we put things in people's hands, then what? When you ask for the names of what happened and where are the children, then what? Who do y'all think we bucking at? Who do you think is going to do anything? You've asked your churches. You've emailed the mainstream media. We told you to keep our names out of it. In the beginning, we asked you to paint a rock. We've asked you to go to your pastors. We've asked you to go to facilities. We've asked you to call youth shelters. We've said, hey, if you want to help somebody, go ask them what they're doing about what's going on in your community. And how many of y'all got an answer? Who got an answer? You went to the organizations and these advocates. Did you get an answer? Ultimately, listen. I'm trying to think of something, and I have an idea, and I want to share it in the room, the private chat room that we're in on Telegram. And I kind of want to start a wave, because there's kids that are victims, survivors, that are contacting me like, help me. Look at my face. I am trying. Okay? Please hear me when I say I'm trying. I don't see no one putting out the information that I've tried to put out. I've tried. And the people that have put out this type of information, a lot of them are really not here anymore to have this conversation. Okay? So we're going to go to this event, and I'm going to put this in people's hands. But ultimately right now, I would like to know, if you're in this and you're asking where are the children, you're asking about the Epstein list, we know the names. We all know the names. Can we start asking where are the children? Can you make that a wave? There's so many people who are like, you're on social media, and I've seen your face and I've seen this. I am nobody special. But if you're listening to this video right now, and if you stand boldly because you know that there's no flinching in the face of this evil, then can we start asking where are the children? And guess what? If you stand in this war, don't expect it to be pretty. Because who do you think you're bucking at? The powerful, and the elite. People say, oh, these victims, they should have just ran away. Okay, so what can you do? If it's that easy, why do we keep asking for names that we already know? Why do we keep asking for information that we already know? What nobody knows is where are the damn children? And who's helping them? And why is anybody talking about them? I'm talking about the ones that have water burials on these islands. They were thrown in the water. There was no burial. They were thrown in the water. I'm talking about the children that were murdered under these tunnels. I'm talking about the children that you no longer know what their laugh is, what their name is, who they were going to be, what their goal was, what they would have sounded like. I'm talking about them. Where are the children? If we're not going to talk about the names, let's talk about where they are. Who are they? Are they okay? Because as of right now, this is still happening. No matter what you want to believe, you don't have to believe me. This is still happening. So where are they? Why isn't anybody talking about the children? Attack me. Go ahead. I don't care. I want to know what, because there's victims that are standing here like, I watch your videos and you don't, okay. All right, I'm going to try this. Can everybody start asking with me, where are the children? Everybody that's watching this, screen record this, please. I'm trying, because I've gotten messages from a few victims, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. They need to see you. They don't need to see the fake you. They don't need to see an account you. They don't need to see a media you. They need to see you, an honest you that's going to help them, because the politicians are barely doing what they said they would do. The DOJ is not doing what they said they would do. The Attorney General is not doing what she said she would do. I don't know where the hell Tulsi Gabbard went. I'm still waiting on that response. I'm wondering what's going on with our president. I'm still waiting on that response. So if they're not going to do it, and I'm asking you, and everybody keeps asking the victims to put the names in their hands, can you ask the question, where are the children? Can you ask it with me? Please. And if you're bold enough to stand with your face out there, if you're bold enough to stand with your name out there, and you say that you stand with the children, then please ask, where are the children? I don't know what we need to do. I don't know if I can, I'm in my head trying to figure out, can we put on a white shirt and everybody put on the red hand and put it on over your heart and say who you are, and do you really stand? And if it's over your heart, do you really mean it? Can we do something like that? I don't know. But the blood of the children is on everybody's hands. Who do you think we're talking to? Do you not think that these pimps are so powerful? Everybody told Cassie, just walk away from Sean Combs. Ask him where the victims are. How about that? How about you ask Sean Combs and the rest of his family, where the hell are all those victims that went to those parties? Cassie wasn't the only one. You really think it was just one? He's not the only one. The same people that keep speaking on Epstein asked them to talk about the children. And if they're not going to do it, then who else is going to look for them? Because the ball is in the people's courts. So I'm asking you to help me, please. Because there's victims watching, and they need to see real people. Not these sugar-coated media personalities that say all the right things. Not these people who come to the rescue just for a minute when it looks good for their platforms. Not for the content creators that are just trying to create content. Honestly, pricelessly. I'm running out of, I don't know. I'm just trying to understand when we get here, do you not think that you sit in the same what war do you think we in? I am trying my damn best, and I'm getting a little fucking frustrated because I'm trying my best. So when we get here and I put more powerful secrets in people's hands, okay, fine. Now you know the truth. But are we going to ask where are the children? And on top of that, I don't know if you guys see what we're doing, but I'm trying to make sure that if this dead man switch goes off because of all the threats that are on us getting to this event, somebody told us to sit still. Let us collect. Sit still and let the enemy lose its mind. Sit still and let the enemy go. Do not interrupt the enemy when they are in the middle of destroying themselves. And if you are my enemy and you're watching this right now, continue. Please continue. Do you see my face? Continue. Because somebody said, sit still. And I'm like, I am. Woo, okay. All right. All right. All right. So now what we're doing is, do you notice that we didn't take any interviews? I'm not trying to take interviews. I'm going to people and I'm asking you, I'm looking for the people. My mom has watched over the years. After we stopped the interview, she watched people and she watched their integrity. She watched that they even mention the kids on their platform. She watched that they even talk about the children. If we're even on the same page to stand in the evil that we're standing in, it's one thing to say, I hear you. It's wrong, but do you stand? Because if you can stand in this, you can stand in anything. So I'm telling you right now to please, with what's going on, I am trying to make sure that we meet some people that you guys can see that we talked to in this time. Are you guys watching carefully? Because God forbid anything happens to me or my mother after we leave this event or during this event. I am trying to make sure that if our accounts go down, you guys can look towards people like Miracle Sims on GSL platform. You can look towards people like Pastor James because he's honest. You can look towards people like Tez because they were honest. You can look towards the people like Jared James because I did an interview with him and he was honest. So what I'm trying to do is continue talking to people like Classy Redneck Lady on TikTok because she's honest. I'm trying to talk to some honest people, and if the dead man switch goes off, you guys watching? Because that's where you're going to have to find it. You understand what I'm saying? So, can y'all help me, please? We are not suicidal. There will be no accidental car accidents or overdoses. There is nothing in our car that cannot be accounted for. And I don't know what else to say. Sharon told her stand by. Love you guys.